What's up, everybody? Back at y'all with another video now. For this one, I'm gonna be talking about why horror movies are good, are so good. Now, you got some you got some new horror movie fans nowadays. Um, and horror's getting big again. The horror genre of all these movies are getting big again. Like horror movies are getting big again, as y'all may know. Now, we got It Chapter 2 coming out, and everybody's wanting to see that damn movie. Now, this movie right here is one of my favorite horror films of all time. Like, in 2017, this movie's a masterpiece. Love the ending. Love, like, this has some pretty cool kills in it, but not like knife kills or nothing, but like eating kills, if that makes any sense. Like, Pennywise just eats people when he scares them before, like, he shows you your worst fear before he kills his victims. And Pennywise um feasts on fear basically, and then he eats motherfuckers. But this film was freaking amazing. This film's amazing. I could watch this film every day and be good at it. And yes, there is some slow parts at times, but they need to build the story up, right? But 95% of this movie, it's it ain't boring. Like, literally, there's only like what, one slow scene in the whole movie that was like only what, 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah, but the rest of this film is just amazing. Georgie gets his arm bit off. You actually see a lot of stuff. People keep saying, I hear people saying, some people saying, Bill Skarsgård ain't never going to top Tim Curry as Pennywise. I hear people keep saying that. Bill Skarsgård killed it as Pennywise. This motherfucker fucking scary. If I seen him and him, he's goofy to me. He ain't scary. People might get mad at me for that, but it's true. He ain't that scary. Like, look at that. Like, people told me one time, this is the scariest movie in the world. The it miniseries. I watched it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first half, and I enjoyed some of the second half. Some of it. The restaurant scene was amazing, and there was a scene where what was it like? One of the characters, I suppose I've seen it, but one of the characters, freak was hugging um was hugging Beverly Marsh. Yeah, that's her name. I can't believe I got the name. Beverly Marsh. And come to find out, it was Pennywise. So that seems pretty cool too. In that adult version, the second half. There's only like two scenes that was great in the whole movie. Those two scenes. The rest of it was dog shit in the second half. But the first half of this movie was amazing. But this movie actually topped both of these. Even the first half and the second half. This film topped both. It 2017 was a huge surprise to me. The trailers, I was just like, I was like, man, but when I see the freaking movie, I love being surprised, because when I seen the movie, I was like, damn. And then the freaking battle scene where freaking the Losers Club freaking started pounding on it, start whooping Pennywise's ass. I was like, holy shit, they're fucking pissed off now. That was amazing. Now, horror movies get big again. When I went to the theater and saw it 2017, back in 2017, of course, when I went to the theater to see this movie, I never seen a theater that was this freaking packed. Really. Like, it's only in the horror films. Like, I never seen an audience that packed in a horror film. And this movie made $700 million. For a horror film, that's damn good. $700 million? It only needed like, what, 3 million probably to make like a billion? That's freaking good for a horror film. It's probably one of the biggest rated R horror films. And wait until It Chapter 2 comes out. That shit is going to make so much money. So much. And in 2017, I could talk about this movie all day. It's just amazing. Story was great. The soundtrack was great. It was freaking epic. Now we'll go over to um Friday Night remakes. Now, the originals this is the first time when I seen the remake better than the originals. Because when I seen the original, it didn't work out for me. But when I seen the freaking remake, I was like, this is damn good. This is different than the original, but it was also good, better than the original. And so was the second one, you know. But I preferred the first remake over the second remake, but I still enjoyed the second remake. Um, Both of these films are great remakes, one of the best remakes they're probably ever going to get, to be honest. And and I hadn't seen the Child's Play remake yet. I'm going to probably get that from Redbox or something. I'm a huge Chucky fan, but that's one of the movies. The remake is one of the movies that I'll just get off Redbox because it ain't the same Chucky, of course. But I'm going to watch out for Redbox and review it. Who knows? I might love the fuck out of it, out of the movie. But yeah, Fright Night. The first one's great. The second one's great, but this one's better, a little bit better than the first one. I mean, second one, a little bit better than the second one. Now, we go to the Halloween franchise, right? There's people that's looking forward. There's a lot of people that's looking forward to the new Halloween movie that's coming out next year, next October. And the Halloween franchise is amazing. Like, you know, Halloween 2018 is the highest grossing Halloween film of all time. And this feels like a 90s Michael Myers movie. 90s slasher Michael Myers movie. It feels like it got made in the 90s. That's what Halloween 2018 felt like. And, you know, even though Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I don't like it too good, it's still considered a classic. I would still consider it a classic because, you know, Rob Zombie tried to put something new, different to the table with Michael Myers, so I can respect that. And this one feels like a classic that ain't good, if that makes any sense. It feels like a classic movie, but that ain't executed well. That's what Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was, and it wasn't that great of a film. But Rob Zombie's the first remake was pretty good. I actually enjoyed most of the film, but Halloween franchise is great. You know, they got 11 films in the whole Halloween franchise, 11 films, and I can't wait to see Halloween Kills. And this movie, this is another reason now what proves that horror movies are big again. Now this movie made like I think $255 million in box office, the highest grossing Halloween film of all time. Now the next one might even top this one, like it might even make more money with this one now than this one now and stuff like that. So yeah, these are why horror movies are so good, because the atmospheric is great. Like the atmosphere that they put in these movies are amazing. That's another reason why horror films are so good. You know, that's why you got all these crazy fans of horror movies these nowadays. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Conjuring universe, and just in case y'all don't know, the Annabelle Comes Home comes out on Blu-ray and DVD on October 8th. So yeah, y'all can keep a lookout for that one in stores. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Conjuring universe. You know, I got all the films except Annabelle Comes Home yet, because I'm gonna get that soon. You know, and I'm like probably the biggest Conjuring movie fan, because I like haunted house type movies like that. They have good story, you know, and that's what a lot of these Conjuring movies do. Most of them, but you know, Annabelle, the original Annabelle, they tried to make it a good story, but it didn't execute too well. But I don't hate it as much as a lot of people do in this film. Now, Annabelle Creation was a big, huge step up from the last Annabelle film, and Annabelle Creation was phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I can still rewatch it anytime. The jump scares are great, the story's great, and everything. Now, The Conjuring, the original Conjuring, the one that started the whole universe of the Conjuring movies. This film, when I first seen it, it scared the fuck out of me. Literally, I remember watching this all by myself when it first came out. Like, you know, they bought a phone for my birthday, and my family bought a phone for my birthday, and I remember watching this all by myself, and I kept tripping the fuck out. Like, I kept hearing shit and everything else. This film is by far one of the creepiest, scariest movies in this generation. Literally, is the Conjuring universe. Even the ones that ain't that good, it's still creepy. You know, even the ones that don't have good stories still have creepy imagery and stuff. Now, The Conjuring 2 is a scary ass movie too. Now, this film, you know, like what's good about these films is the atmosphere. All that atmosphere, it makes it feel fresh and good and new. And the camera shots in these films are just makes you feel good when you watch it. You know, it's like waking up early in the morning, getting you some caffeine, and you just feel good in the morning. That's what these films feel like. Even the bad ones have good atmosphere in it. And I enjoy The Conjuring 2 from start to finish. James Wan is by far one of my favorite directors of all time. You know, he directed The Conjuring 1 and 2, and he directed Insidious 1 and Chapter 1 and 2, and then he directed Dead Silence, and he directed the first Saw movie. He directed a lot of good movies, like scary ass movies. And he directed 2 action movies, and those films were phenomenal. Fury 7 and Aquaman, he directed those phenomenally well. And you got the Curse of La Llorona, which is a lot of people hate this film. A lot of people don't give these films enough credit. And Annabelle Comes Home is one of my favorite Conjuring movies in the Conjuring universe. I watched some reviews about it, and some people said it wasn't a good story and this and that. That movie was a good story. I like the premise. Like the Night Museum meets the Conjuring universe. I love that type of story because it's different to put that kind of feel in the Conjuring universe. It's different. It feels different. And the Curse of La Llorona, this one's good. It's better than The Nun and the first Annabelle and the Nun. But yeah, I enjoy this film. The jump scares were great, and the atmosphere was great. This had some great atmosphere in it. Some great atmosphere. This whole franchise has some great atmosphere. Except the first Annabelle, it had a little bit of great atmosphere, but not that much. And that's crazy because it comes from the Conjuring universe because most of them have great atmosphere in it. And this movie has some great, great, great atmosphere. And then you go to The Nun. This also has great atmosphere. I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of people hate this film, but what I love about this film, which is I don't love this film because it ain't as good as The Conjuring 1 and 2 at all, of course. But what's good about this movie is the only things I like about it is the jump scares, the moon atmosphere. Love that moon atmosphere in this, and how it connects to the Conjuring universe. How it connects to it, like all the stuff that connected to it. And then I love the opening scene. Those are the only parts I loved about it. But they had a lot of slow parts and stuff in it. But this film, most of it was a jump scare city instead of trying to make it a good story. But yeah, half of these films have a great story to it. Like Annabelle Comes Home, that had a great story, and The Conjuring 1 and 2, those have a great story, and Annabelle Creation, that had a pretty decent story. And most of them is Jump Scare City, but I'm excited to own Annabelle Comes Home. It's gonna be a blast, and I can't wait to watch it again. It's a good movie. So this is why horror movies are so good. Is why I explained how I explained it. I explained it pretty good. This is why horror movies are good. This is why horror movies are good. So this is how horror movies are good. I guess it's for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share, and also with the bell so you know when the videos uploaded. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace.